This is the creation of an American company that specializes in military and armored vehicles. This all-serene vehicle is designed for fans of extreme off-roading, but it also boasts impressive speed. The company's engineers are confident this is the fastest dual-tracked vehicle on the market. After all, it is powered by an 811 horsepower Duramax V8 engine which delivers up to about 10,000 pounds and is designed for 4 people and with about 20 inches of ground clearance and versatile all-weather crawlers. It maintains all-terrain capability on almost any route and in any weather. The price of the vehicle is about $500,000. This 20-foot-long car is the brainchild of Mercedes-Benz and the US designer Virtual Abloh, who worked at Louis Vuitton. Curiously enough, with its impressive length, the car is designed for only 2 people. According to the idea, it's an off-road electric coupe. One of the most interesting features is the axe located next to the driver. The hood is transparent, there are solar panels under it, and the outer safety cage can be used as a trunk. Each element is designed from scratch, and although the resulting car is called Project MAYBACH, the aesthetics of Rolls-Royce and some other brands showing its outlines. However, Mercedes-Benz are confident that the design is unlike anything else. Next up is a German product developed by Brabus. They also managed to surprise us. According to the experts' data, this SUV costs about $800,000, which isn't surprising if you take a look at its characteristics. The SUV features a striking AMG V8-based engine with an output of 900 horsepower. This allows it to reach 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. In addition, the chassis was designed specifically for this project, that's why the ground clearance is 21 inches. Naturally, the SUV has an all-wheel drive and a speed automatic transmission, and for a comfortable ride on a rough terrain. The underbody was strengthened with Kevlar and aluminium. There are also seats with 4-point seat belts. Brabus plans to build about 5 Sadly, car manufacturers have stopped listening to customers and are now producing cars following the advice of marketers. But we have here the Rally Fighter, a car created by a team of enthusiasts from all over the world based on the open source principle. To put it simply, anyone could contribute to the idea. As a result, the project launched by Local Motors brought together more than engineers and designers. At least 30 cars were produced and the assembly was done in the USA. The resulting vehicle features elements from other cars, for example a GMLS 3 vs 8 379 cubic inch engine, as well as original elements such as independent front suspension. The SUV accelerates to 62 miles per hour in 5 seconds and reaches a top speed of 124 miles per hour. Unfortunately, after its success and several new models, things went south for the company and it closed in early 2022. This all-terrain vehicle known as Atlas has a lot of impressive features. For instance, its payload is 3,300 pounds and its turning radius is smaller than that of a passenger car. This is possible thanks to the rotation of both pairs of wheels. If necessary, the ATV adapts to any task. For example, a stretcher could easily fit inside. The car accommodates up to 12 people, can move up to 37 miles per hour on land and about 4 miles per hour on water. Any person with driving experience will be able to operate the vehicle. The cherry on the cake is an impressive service interval of 200 hours, and of course we can't ignore the design. According to the apt observation of a YouTube user, the model looks like it was created to take Darth Vader on a fishing trip. This is an interesting creation from Ariel, a company known for its ultra-lightweight sports car kits. The Nomad tactical buggy weighs 1680 pounds and accelerates to 62 miles per hour in about 3.4 seconds thanks to a Honda engine. The individual seats, adjustable in 5 positions, provide comfort to all passengers. There's also a removable windshield with wipers. The buggy is 11 feet long. The model has been produced for quite a long time and drew the attention of the masters of the classic car studio atelier. The updated version not only has a number of improvements including JRI hydraulic shock absorbers but also a more modest price, $22,000 less than the original. The current price of the standard version starts at $92,000. The history of this vehicle is very interesting. It is associated with Prince Albert II of Monaco. The prince visited the Antarctic stations, and after his return he announced that he would contribute to the construction of a 100 electric all-terrain vehicle for such expeditions. Venturi Automobiles took up the job. Sports fans probably know this company from the Formula E series. There are several versions of the all-terrain vehicle, one of which is capable of operating in temperatures as low as -58 degrees Fahrenheit, accelerating up to 16 miles per hour and driving about 28 miles on a single charge. The vehicle accommodates 6 people. The designers have put a lot of thought into its functionality. Almost all parts are quick and easy to replace. In order to make the design lightweight and strong, a tubular steel frame was chosen. Here's an engineering masterpiece from Australia, an SUV that surprises not only with its design but also with a fluid drive system. Its design is rather ingenious. 4 fluid motors are connected to the pump, which pumps a special mixture consisting of 95 water through them. The pump is powered by a motor from a BMW 1200 GS motorcycle. According to the engineers, fluid motor efficiency reaches 98 and each of them weighs just over 24 pounds. Thrust vector control is implemented, which means the motors also act as a brake. In addition, a special rocket suspension allows to ride very smoothly, avoiding shocks and vibrations. The team plans to produce a small batch of cars, pointing out that it's a very promising piece of technology. However, since prices started around $354,000, only sophisticated collectors would go for it. We live in an age where almost anything is possible and almost everything is available, but flying cars are still something from the future until now. Those are the words of the team from the UK that created this vehicle. It takes just 3 minutes to turn this car into an aircraft, and the speeds in both modes are quite impressive. You can reach up to 80 miles per hour on the road and 50 miles per hour in the air. The weight of the model is 516 pounds. Carbon fiber and various composites are used in the construction. The Roadtron engine produces up to 100 horsepower. The maximum flight time is 2.5 hours, and the vehicle can fly up to about 15,000 feet, and as a nice bonus, customers are offered a course in a pilot school that will take only a couple of weeks. This vehicle is not afraid of reaching the end of any road. This is a snow and swamp-going vehicle that can swim even with the St. Petersburg. One of the most interesting elements is the articulated frame and the drive shaft transmission. The engine of the model produces 18.5 horsepower and consumes 0.3 to 0.4 gallons of fuel per hour. In addition, there's a generator for connecting various equipment up to 200 watts. The ATV has a payload capacity of 1,100 pounds and tires are available at the customer's request. Now you are seeing one of the 4 cars of the apocalypse. The HellFire. It's created by the designers of an American tuning studio, and in addition to the HellFire you can also order other cars that go by the names of Doomsday, Sinister 6 and Warlord. The masters use a Jeep Gladiator as the base for the HellFire and fit it out with custom-made fenders, a hood, a third axle and other features. One of 3 engines is usually chosen for the projects. The most powerful being the 750 horsepower Hellcat. There are also other tuning options like a 12.1-inch screen, LED lighting, leather trim and power running boards. The price for this tuning starts at $155,000 and these cars are really in favor. There are already about 80 HellFire models in the world, and one of the cars even appeared on Jay Leno's Garage Show. Next up is a vehicle made by specialists from Canada. They've created an armored off-road vehicle for security forces. It's based on the Toyota Land Cruiser 76 and has a 151 horsepower 275 cubic inch turbo diesel engine. The armor can withstand 7.62 by engine compartment, and key components were given additional composite protection. The interior has 6 seats and climate control. The vehicle is about 9 feet long. The designers are sure that the car will prove itself perfectly in urban conditions. For example, when dispersing riots. For this purpose, sirens, a loudspeaker system, removable mesh window protection and 360-degree cameras are optionally available.